Yeah, I think we've been accustomed to having some decent starts, and I think the last game was one of those. And we still were able to hang on and eventually give ourselves a lead. But I think we know and then we can play better than we did last night. That's the positive that you can take out of a win, knowing that we're a team that plays better than what we showed. So we're going to need that kind of effort tomorrow if we plan on winning the hockey game, because they're going to play with desperation. They're a good team. We've said that all along. They're a dangerous team. Offensively, they create a lot of opportunities. Even if you play well defensively, they're going to find ways. So we've got to be on top of our game tomorrow.
Coach, with that said, you had said yesterday that you didn't want to get to a seventh game. Why do you need to have that mindset?
Because you got to have the mindset of winning Game 6. And we talk about don't think ahead and don't think of the past. I think we need to think of the present. And tomorrow's the opportunity here to come up and play the best game we can. And it's as simple as that.
Coach, when you were following, or maybe you didn't, the Lightning's, whether they were going to go with Rolison or Smith or back and forth, do you pay any attention to that? Do you care, or do you sort of, I wonder what he's going to do?
No, it really didn't matter to us. We were prepared for either or. Like we've done our scouting reports and everything on everyone before the series even starts, and we didn't really care. That's something that is up to them. That's their choice, and we just have to be ready to play. And whoever's in nets, hopefully we've got the right, scouting report on him, and we can take advantage of those areas. And we were prepared for either or.
Claude, a two-part question. One, what do you like about your penalty kill in the series? It's been very good. And then a big part of that has been Danny Pye. Can you just talk about him a little bit and his ability on that unit?
Well, heading into this series, we knew that they had an advantage, and that was the power play, and their penalty kill was pretty good. Special teams certainly was given an edge, a good edge to Tampa's team, and we knew we had to be better in regards to both. And although our power play has scored but hasn't been the best, we've been able with our penalty kill to neutralize theirs to a certain extent as well. And right now, between the two teams, the special teams, PK and PP, are about the same. So that's something that we've managed to do that was important for us, because had we not done that, the series might be in a different place right now. As far as Dan Pye is concerned, I think he's done a great job penalty killing. He's a guy that has a lot of energy, forechecks well, puts a lot of pressure on the other team, especially up the ice. He's done a great job of that. So this is where he's always excelled, and this is what we needed from him. And he's played just great in regards to that, and he's been a real important player for us as far as our penalty kill success is concerned.
How's a guy like that, diminished ice time? I mean, not that he has not used the control, but how does he keep himself going and have that energy? Is it just the mental toughness?
It's focus. It's focus. I mean, guys understand they all have roles to play, and if it's 5, 6, 7 minutes, 10 minutes a game, those are important minutes, and players realize that. And whether you play 6 minutes and then most of it's PK, if you've shut down the other team's power play, you've done a great job for your hockey club. So you've got guys that might have played 16 minutes and then not even done as much as you have in 5 because of circumstances. So, I think they understand that they're just as important as anybody else, and then we let them know they are.
For that last night, we sent out Bergeron and Kelly, just a 3 centerman, but also just how comfortable is it for you as a coach to have 3 guys like that, and can rely on that?
Well, I think, Pluto, you're right. The one thing I wanted to do, I didn't know if there'd be an icing which side to face off beyond. We had 2 right centermen and the left, and I thought that was important. But at the same time, even more importantly, was the fact that those guys have good speed. They were really, really good at putting pressure on Tampa so that they couldn't get themselves going and getting on our own end as quick as they would have liked to. And I thought they did a great job at even the interchange through the neutral zone when the one guy forechecked and they moved it to the other side. They did a great job of interchanging, and we kept the pressure on those guys. So I really liked the job they did at the end. I thought that was really important for us.
Claude, how important is it for you guys not to fall into, I don't know if it's a trap of relying too much on Timmy, especially after a game like last night, and how would you assess how you guys played in front of Timmy?
Well, you don't want to rely on your goaltender. You don't want to, he's an important part of our team, and it's nice to be able to rely on him, but you don't want to go into the game relying on him. You want to do your job, and then there's going to be some games, like we said yesterday, that what's important is a win. It's about finding a way, and you fall down 1-0 in the first 2 minutes of the game, and it's a team that usually shuts other teams down pretty good. We stayed the course. We weren't our best, but we stayed the course, and we found a way to get back in the game. So we also have to credit our guys for doing that. I thought as the game went on, we got a little bit better, and even the second half of the third period, first half they had a couple of real good chances, but we did a decent job at taking away some of their desperation and then having some of our chances ourselves. So I don't think it's a matter of relying on him, but it's also nice to know that he's a very reliable goaltender. Now it's up to us to pick up the slack a little bit, and I think after last night we knew, even after the win, that we were a team capable of playing better. And when you win a hockey game and you can play better, I think that's a positive.
I know you said not wanting to rely on him, but when he has one of those vintage Timmy performances, do you feel like that spearheads the effort of the team as well?
Sure it does. Sure it does. And, just have to look back at every year in the playoffs, teams that have had success have been able to rely on really good goaltenders. We're in Tampa right now. The year Tampa Bay won, had it not been for Javi Bulin, I'm not sure they would have had a Stanley Cup, because he stood on his head in a lot of games. They were a good team, but Javi Bulin was a great goaltender for them. So, those are things that happen in the playoffs, and you want to give them credit. And but at the end of the day, it's a team thing, and when you've got a hot goaltender, it just makes you that much better.